Welcome to another edition of Heart to Heart, the show where father and son exchange wits about modern-day life in America. Regular guest appearances should leave you laughing and shaking your head. Buckle up. Here we go.
Welcome to the first edition of the Hart2Hart Podcast. This is our first endeavor at something like this. Nick and I have talked about this over the past several years, and we've noticed that a lot of podcasts are out there, and we thought maybe we would try something different, maybe a little unique, where father, son get together and do a podcast. We're 30 years apart in age. We grew up together, obviously. I raised him, but we see things really differently in terms of sports, music, leisure, any kinds of different things. And we thought that, you know what, it'd be kind of fun to get together and go introduce ourselves to some people that maybe that most of our audience may not even ever heard of.
Sure.
And go talk to people and get different perspectives from a 30-year age difference in father and son. And just have fun out there. The world is a crazy place right now. I mean, we've gone this place. It's just, so what we thought, let's just have fun. Let's make this a podcast where people can tune in and see some crazy, stupid stuff from a couple guys that are just regular guys that want to have fun just like everybody else.
Right.
And try not to take ourselves too serious. Is that kind of the mood that you kind of thought we were shooting for, Nick?
Oh, absolutely. I think, just with, obviously being my father and 30 years apart in age difference and just trying to not only have fun with this, but go into it with a, opportunity to build a better relationship with my father too. So not that we've got a great relationship. I mean, this dude's driven me around the whole country and arguably the world since I was 6 years old, growing up playing travel hockey. So this is kind of just a way to kind of reconnect and have some fun, and hopefully, like you said, this turns into something. But
well, the thing about it is we don't know what we don't know.
No.
And so we're just going to go have fun right now. And what we want to do is hear from family, from friends, from other people that tune into our podcast, and give us some ideas of some things that we could do. We want this to be a weekly event, something that we do.
Yeah.
And just have a blast doing it,
right,
and have fun. And you know what? Like we said, let's just go out there and enjoy it, and go see people. And
sure.
Why don't you tell this? So this is our first introductory podcast.
Yeah.
And we're just trying to give you a flavor for what we're going to do. But actually, in about a week and a half, we're going to be going to Kentucky.
Yeah.
And we're going to be talking to a guest that people my age probably would never, ever heard of. Never relate to. But at the same time, it's good that people your age are going to know who this person is.
Sure.
And the next time we'll probably do somebody that's my age or my thing. So tell us about the first guest that you booked, Nick.
Yeah, so the first guest, so episode 2, will be in Lexington, Kentucky. We're going to film it on July 27th. It will be released shortly after that, I assume. But yeah, Paperboy Casino. He is recently signed with Ethica Music.
He's a rap artist, right?
Yeah, he's a rapper.
So tell us about. Does he have any hits out there right now? This is
yeah.
kind of stuff that I don't even know. This is what's going to be fun for me.
But here's the thing,
it's going to be interesting because
Sure, and
Yeah.
I get that, but
Right.
let me talk, man. I could get all this information out. My God.
Okay, go ahead, son. I'm sorry. See, this is the flavor of what's going to happen here. We take this from totally different viewpoints. I'm going to go see a rap artist, someone I've never even heard of, and I'm taking his cue. We're going. But he doesn't even know the next one, what we're going to do, because he's going to have to take my cue, and we're going to have fun together.
Sure.
So we're actually driving there.
Yeah.
And what is it, an 8-hour drive from where we're at?
It's about 7.5, 8 hours. So for those of you that don't know, Lexington, Kentucky is a college town. It's where the University of Kentucky is. I actually had a good buddy of mine that I went to high school with, Willie Cauley-Stein, who graduated from Olathe Northwest same year I did, and then went on to play his college basketball at University of Kentucky. So that is kind of where this connection, this relationship with Paperboy Casino is kind of molded and formed during his process of getting drafted. After his third year at Kentucky, we went out to Los Angeles, and
I thought it was New York.
that's where the draft was.
Okay. And he was number 6. He was drafted number 6 overall that year, right?
He was number 6 overall. I'm kind of going into where where Paperboy plays into this too.
All right. Okay.
But damn,
keep going.
No, I'm kidding. But no, so yeah, he that's kind of where that relationship molded and formed with this said artist, Paperboy Casino, out in Los Angeles. This was 2015. That was the year that Willie got drafted, and like my dad said, he was 6th overall pick. But back to us, man. This isn't about that.
No, I know, but I'm just trying to give the audience a flavor
Absolutely.
of what we're doing next week or a week and a half from now,
So,
and then we're gonna go from there.
Yeah, and I'll touch a little bit more on that. So out in Lexington, Kentucky, like I said, we're gonna be filming that episode July 27th. So Paperboy Casino, from my understanding, is kind of doesn't have a home base right now. In other words, kind of all around different spots, different events that he is needed at, with recently being signed with Ethica Music. He does have a wing spot that he had just opened out in Lexington, Kentucky, that I believe one of his family members kind of is the cook or whipping up the food in there, whatever the hell you want to call it. Mm-hmm. So that's where the episode will be filmed, out there in Lexington. Looking forward to it, man. It's going to take me back to my old hockey days. You know, it feels like we're getting in the car or the bus or the plane and, taking out there to get a road trip. So looking forward to it. And yeah.
And so after we do that one,
then
we've got a couple other people that we want to talk to.
Hold on, I need a little sip of the stew.
So we're actually located in the middle of the country out here in the Kansas City metro area. So we're in a good position where we can drive to Chicago in 7 hours. We can get to Denver in about 8. We can get down to Oklahoma. So we're going to go and we're going to try to find some interesting people. And sometimes it's just going to be me and you. And we're going to talk about stuff. And we want this to be fun. We want this to be something that it gets you away from the everyday politics of what's going on in the world. We want to put a smile on your face. We want this to be something where this is something that a father and son can do. We don't think we're going to make any money doing this. We don't. In fact, we've got some really good sponsors, though. Wait till they see these sponsors.
Yeah, dude.
And these sponsors are coming on here in just a second. We got a dog treat sponsor that we just got. I'm kind of surprised we got them because those guys are going to be something. Those guys, the thought, the process that went into the development of that, the R&D that went into developing this product is incredible. And so to me, it's like, I'm glad that we got on the beginning, at the first stop of this.
Oh my God. It was an unbelievable opportunity for us.
Right. And we filmed it. We filmed it in our area.
Sure.
Yeah.
But what I want to touch on real quick, Dad, is, we made later on, maybe it's whether this episode or later on in the podcast, we need to explain to the viewers of, what happened when Mom took one of those treats when we slipped in her cereal.
Oh, no, that wasn't good.
No.
That wasn't good.
But
because she can already yell.
Oh, yeah.
But I can't give it away. You guys, during this process, you're going to see, during this podcast itself, you're going to hear from this sponsor. And we're hoping that after you hear from this sponsor that you'll want to add your sponsorships. And we want to get people. They didn't tell us how good this product was.
No, until we tested it.
And we had to test it ourselves. And like he said, when we gave it to my wife, his mother, I mean, the results weren't good. We have some video of that. We're not ready to share that, but we'll get there soon.
Yeah.
More of this great edition of Heart to Heart right after this.
Hi! Do you have those annoying neighbors or door-to-door salesmen that come to your house at the most inappropriate times? Well, worry no more. Introducing BET, Bark Enhancement Treats. These turn any small dog's bark into the biggest, loudest bark you've ever heard. Almost instantly, these people at your door will run, never to come back again. If at any time you're unsatisfied, please return your money for a full money-back guarantee of $19.99. Thank you.
If you'd like to join these and other great sponsors on one of Kansas City's fastest growing podcasts, contact us at kansashearts@sbcglobal.net. That's Kansas, HARTS, @sbcglobal.net.
No, but just really excited, like we mentioned, really excited to get the podcast started. And like my dad mentioned, are we in it for the money? Sure, we'd love to make a career out of it, but we're not going into this thinking that this is going to be the next freaking No Jumper or whatever the hell podcast is popping off right now. We're just here to have fun.
Well, it might just be me and you listening to it.
Yeah, very well could.
And it'd be funny that way.
Yeah,
and then
at least we enjoy it.
Absolutely. And so if someone wanted to listen to our podcast, if they wanted to see it, where would they go?
Sure. So we just recently created a YouTube channel where you can, so every episode's going to be filmed for everyone to actually view the episode, but we also are going to have audio only episodes. So for those platforms, it will be on all platforms, but the major one, Apple Music, Spotify, and YouTube. We're also going to throw up different clips and full episodes on Instagram, Twitter, I guess X, whatever the hell you call it nowadays. I don't know. I
think it's X.
Whatever, sure. Twitter,
I
X,
think it's X.
Facebook, things like that. We're going to have shorts, YouTube shorts, Instagram Reels, TikTok. We're going to shove it down your throat, man. This is stuff.
If you want to watch it. Again,
well,
it may just be me and you, and that's fine. Well, Mom will watch too. Yeah. And then the Dog Trick Company. Because they've invested a lot of money in us. And so
Millions.
we've got, well, don't say
My
too
bad.
much
Okay.
yet.
Yeah,
because I don't, I know that it's going to be big. So wrapping up, again, this podcast is about a father-son getting together, 30 years apart in age. We want this to be fun. We're going to have a great time together, and we're going to go to a lot of different places together.
Yeah.
We hope that it's entertaining for you as entertaining for us. And before we finally wrap up, I've got a what if for you, Nick.
Okay.
All right. So in this part of the country, we got a lot of chiggers, right? We got chiggers that are running around in the fields.
Yeah.
And they bite you, right? Would you rather have chiggers all in your underwear, biting you in the balls, or would you rather let me hit you over the fingers with a hammer as hard as I can? You get to choose.
So real quick, with the hammer, are you hitting all fingers?
No, I'm just going to hit the middle one really hard.
But you're going to hit as hard as you can.
Well, no, I'm just going to give you a good smack. I mean, I don't want to break your fingers or anything.
I'll go with the chiggers on the nuts.
Chiggers on the nuts?
Yeah.
Well, they take a long time to
I know. I've got a lot of spare time, though, so I don't think that should be.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. We'll go chiggers on nuts.
I'm going to finish this. Chiggers on nuts. Say
chiggers
1, 2, 3.
on nuts.
Chiggers on nuts.
We hope you enjoyed the latest edition of Hart to Hart. Can't get enough? Rush right back next time for something fresh and new.